All right, welcome to another How To with Eggman.
Hello, I'm Eggman, and I'm here.
Yes.
Ready to draw. I hope everybody had a good holiday season. I've instantly dated this video. Sorry. It's the year 1997. Shit.
All right.
Yes, we're off to a great start.
And it's going to be made even better thanks to a question from Deeded Ethan. D-E-D-E-D.
Deaded Ethan.
Deaded Ethan.
Yes.
So, Deaded Ethan came up with he's going to try and ruin the new... We're just going with it. In fact, it's fucking January. Sonic is not going to split hairs. Watch this. And then when it's July, watch it again. I don't know. Anyway, the question...
It's timeless still. That's okay.
Deaded Ethan. You'll see how timeless it is because he's wondering how to make love to Mother Brain.
Ugh, gross.
Yeah.
All right,
well,
I
yes.
I can say I've had no part in that, but Sonic, you've been...
I have, yes.
I'm
And
gonna
although it's intercourse several times, if you want to say that. I fucked this broad plenty of times, if that's more the Sonic parlance you're used to. But I'm not quite sure I did, even though we popped out a kid. Because
well, yeah, it's...
we've got to working with the anatomy of Mother Brain is what we're going to get into here and show you a little...
It's very tricky. She's very unique.
Yes.
So I would agree. It's almost, some of it is outer course, I would say. Some of it's inner course. This is her base here. I'm gonna leave off her kind of dome thing she's got, you know? Her little glass dome thing. She's got her little ecosystem inside there. It's a little stank.
Yeah, yes. Getting inside that's where the outer course comes into play. It's a weird thing because you can dive really deep into that. And yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. All right, so I'm gonna maybe we'll do like a cross-section kind of deal here. So I'm gonna get a lot of the folds.
Yes.
And, you know, everybody knows what a brain looks like. I'm gonna she's just sort of like a big lump, if I remember right.
Right. Now, the big thing with her, because she is a big lump, dangerous lump, and that is her brain. So you've got to stimulate the correct fold and navigate through there in order to, get the mother brain juices flowing.
Some say that fold's a myth. I agree. Okay, so let me get her. I'm gonna get her. It's mostly a cross section, but I'm gonna get, a little bit of a face in here. So here's her. Yeah, I'll give her a smile. Why not? She's an alright girl. Most of the time.
Yeah.
As long as she's not talking to me in that screeching voice. And she got an eyeball here, I think.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
That's actually the best I've seen her look in years.
Yeah, she's looking pretty good. Alright, there's a lot of open space here, but this is where her trough is. This is where she feeds. Yeah,
now the main fold, it's like, the cartography of a map here. There's like a big giant fold, and that one is crazy. See?
Now, what do you mean? Like she's crazy? Or
yeah, that's like that. That stimulates the crazy.
Okay.
See, like each one of these is where the neurons fire and all that kind of things go on. Okay. So it's running pretty much like, the Amazon across her brain. Now, you want to be able to work that a little bit because you want some crazy involved in this. You don't want it to be mechanical.
Right.
You want it there, but you've got to be careful.
Crazy.
Yes.
Okay. So you don't want to overstimulate. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Overstimulate the crazy.
The crazy fold.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So if you navigate through the crazy fold into the
So say we're going this way. Start from the back.
Yeah.
You want to get a sneak attack.
Yeah.
So Sonic's over here. Sonic goes in like over here. He's like, okay, I'm gonna get a little crazy.
Now it gets weird because it gets into the sentimental side of her, whatever that part is called.
Oh, I know what you mean. So this is
that makes her a little bit more emotional, a little more feeling and stuff. So
I'm just gonna put a Hallmark card here.
Yeah,
like a Valentine with a little arrow going through. Boop.
Yes, and that's where, so it goes, if you can get that path, go in and out from the crazy into the sentimental, it's a nice little motion, but then this is where you have to watch her, because right after you get past, over the sentimental fold, there's this weird fold that controls part of her, like, memory, and it's just like all 80s movie quotes. So if you trigger that, it just gets weird. I don't know.
So here's say anything.
Yes.
It's just John Cusack's arms
Exactly.
sticking up out of the phone.
Now that could instantly throw even the most virile of lovers right off course.
I gotta
like
tell
in
you,
the
this
middle
is
of
fucking
that.
dangerous.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you started at the crazy. Let me get some more markers in here. You started at the crazy, and you go straight to the, what's this one? The emotion? Or the,
the sentimental.
The sentimental? Okay. Right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Eggman is an A+ spelling guide. Okay, and then over to the nostalgia? Or what was
Yeah,
this
it's
one?
the memory quotes.
Oh, memory quotes.
Portion of her brain. You know that part where people just able to spit out
Yeah.
useless shit.
Right.
That's a tough one. But so you don't want too much of that. Like if you're working the sentimental and the crazy and you got that going and you go to memory quotes, and she starts coming off with some fucking crazy shit, some one crazy summer stuff.
Right,
Like,
right.
you get Bobcat Goldthwait, who he shoots off a lot of it. Like, could be Hot to Trot, One Crazy Summer,
Wow.
Police Academy 2. It's going to get you right out of the mood. So Sonic didn't really want to delve too deep in that.
Bobcat Goldthwait is pure aphrodisiac, but in this context, he's somehow a boner killer. So. Okay, but I was saying before, this is nuts because you got her all worked up. Then you got her all sentimental.
Yeah.
Then you got her spouting off fucking Police Academy 3 quotes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now she's like all over the place.
Right.
I have no idea if this is horny or not.
It depends. You got to be like Mozart. I mean, you really got to know how to hit the keys, or hit the keys like in Goonies and play that violin.
Okay. Which ties us back to the memory quotes.
Yes, exactly. Because that's what she said. She says, "Got to play B sharp. If you don't B sharp, we'll all be sharp or B flat. B sharp." Dude, how would that be?
We don't B flat. We're gonna be sharp as copper pot.
Yeah. So so you don't want to stay in the memory quote too long, and you want to actually, maybe if you can avoid that too, because right underneath it is like where the endorphins from, like where she gets like drunk, like when she's drinking her Carasentinis. That's what starts to fire. So it's a dangerous thing. Maybe you get the right movie quote, but then you really want to work the Carasentini, alcohol, whatever, endorphin shot right there.
Okay, so this is the endorphins. I'm gonna call it the booze fueled. How do you spell fueled? Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Fueled. I don't know. Please.
Yes.
I'm running out of space. I was gonna do endorphins, but
So this is a tricky one. If you can get there, now here's where you got to be you're a master like Sonic. You're moving around with the booze fueled place.
Mm-hmm.
If you can then, with your ass, tail, or leg, get somewhere down into the back region there,
like all the
a
way.
little bit farther. There's more
like
stick
in here.
going over here. This is the Sea of Tranquility.
Right. What? This is the Sea of Tranquility?
I guess.
Okay, cool.
That's just what I called it, but I got her going, so I didn't want to mess with the Sea of Tranquility because
so you
that
gotta-
puts her out to sleep.
Right. Okay, so
So you got to then with your
you're jumping here, but then you gotta like leap
with
for
one, you're trying to do it simultaneously with your leg or something right over
Alright.
there.
Alright,
And
let me do
what
this.
that is,
Let's go like that. So this spot then?
yeah,
Okay.
that it's like it's an interesting sensation that that feeling. We're gonna get gross here, but
Oh, now we're gonna get gross?
like the enjoyment you get when you take a shit and it's like a good, clear, clean, get it out.
Oh,
one.
it sticks with you like all day.
Yeah, the pure enjoyment of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that zone is. There is a specific fold in her brain that gives her that pure enjoyment of that thing. It's not just the act, it's that it elicits that enjoyment. So if you get the booze and the clean shit fold,
Yeah.
you are in business. You are in for a wild rockin' time.
I got a big smiling toilet there. Okay, so over here, let me just catch everybody up. This is the sea of tranquility. And then over here is, let's call this her T-zone,
Yes.
toilet zone.
So you want to hit the booze food place and the T-zone simultaneously, ideally.
Now, the T-zone, that doesn't make her go to the bathroom.
No. It's just it's making her, giving her that sensation. It's one specific fold that actually makes that enjoyable. Because that actually doing that shouldn't be anything. It's like, oh, I just took a dump.
Okay.
But for whatever reason.
Yes, a sidebar question. How long did it take you to figure out all this? This is a lot to navigate.
Yeah, no, sex with her is 2.5 weeks. It's like a process.
Okay.
You really have to. One time I got the the crazy mixed up with the memory quotes. I don't know how that happened, but trust me, that was not a fun moment. Now you might be wondering, where does the actual fucking take place in this? Because right now we're just stimulating folds in the brain.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I forgot about that. But please continue.
Yeah, that one is tricky. And we're not there yet.
Okay, good.
Because if you go down...
Because I have some theories, but yeah.
Oh, all right.
But I'll wait for it.
Okay.
We're so polite.
If you want to go down into after the T-zone,
yeah,
then that one is it's weird because ties into the memory quotes. It's the ozone.
Oh, like from Breaking?
Yes.
So many. All right, cool. I'm gonna have him. Who is Ozone? Had the beret.
Yes.
Nobody knows what we're talking about. And he's gonna be popping and locking.
Yep. That's what she does. See, when you hit the ozone, she starts getting into the groove. She hears Shaka Khan and the whole thing gets really working for her.
Okay.
So that means now you got it going. You got some, rhythm. You got some motion in the ocean.
So we go to the T-zone to the ozone. All right, I like it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty happy with my tiny ozone. If anybody has any fucking clue what we're talking about, it's a pretty good ozone.
Yeah.
He's got his beret, he's popping and locking, he's got a little smirk.
Yeah, and Sonequa is just, she's getting really into it.
What, Sonequa?
I mean, Mother Brain.
Oh,
Yes,
boy,
oh,
oh
God.
my goodness.
Yeah, wait, that was
Those are false rumors,
Yes.
please.
All right, what was your theory now, just after I've given you the ozone zone?
Okay, so, as you know, I am a doctor of podiatry, but I dabble in other things,
you had to go
know.
to medical school, I think.
Oh. I just assumed if I stuck with calling myself that.
That works too.
Yeah, I got, oh boy. Okay, so, here's what I think happens. Over here is, oh wait, let me do this back here a little bit. I always assumed, and I'm usually always correct, that Mother Brain has a cloaca. If you're not familiar, that's what birds have. It's where they lay eggs and do their pee and poop and stuff.
That's what that thing was. Man, I did some filthy things with the cloaca.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay, so it's just here, right? But it's it's just this weird tube thing that is actually more like a mail slot. So what I imagine you would do, this is very clinical, and keep in mind I am a doctor.
Right.
This is just a little tube thing with a little depositor there.
Right.
And you put your, it's like you're depositing in a bank.
Right.
And so you, elsewhere, in another level, another room or whatever, is you fill this up. Oh boy, what is that?
That's an image of Sonic lounging, getting ready to fill that up.
Wow. Oh my god. That's like a ghost. Okay, so you fill that up, and then then one of the Metroid little jellyfish guys comes along. Right? I don't think they have that, but you know, the little
Yeah.
boop, boop, boop. They come along and they grab it, and then they get it jet sucked into her cloaca, and then that travels like around, navigating the insides till it gets to like where her I don't know, baby machine is.
Yeah. Oh, right. We forgot to get to it. This was just all brain stimulation. We have got to get to the actual
Anatomy.
Yes, exactly. I'm sorry, we just get caught up in the brain part.
Fine.
You're not wrong on this one, Eggman. That's how, but the faint of heart do it. They fuck the bottle and put it in her cloaca. Whereas I'm more hands-on. I like to really get my hands dirty in there. So.
Okay, one sec. Let me clear the table here for a second. All right, let's see here. Please. And, all right, so that's going away. And I'll keep the little Metroid guy here. And I'm taking all the folds and all this weird map you have going on here. And that's going on its own little layer. And that's getting shut off.
All right.
Okay, so
See, now what happens if we want to get to the anatomy here is what you would do. That's when you're just having fun. That would be called foreplay out there and all of that stuff. But to get to the actual anatomy, you've got to burrow. It is kind of like Goonies. You've got to find the right, fold and burrow into the center of the brain.
So you're literally inside her?
Yes.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
wow.
if there was then straight on.
So, all right, just for ease, I'm just imagining you're spinballing it through here.
Yes.
Like this, right? You're doing like the speed dash thing, where you're all zipped around.
You got, oh man, I can't believe it. You must have seen that video that was leaked. How was that accurate?
Okay, so you're spinballing around, spin dash, whatever it's called. And hang on, I want to do something stupid.
Now?
Enough seriousness. So I'm gonna get to since we're now in the X-ray version of Mother Brain. This is now like the weird part. Oops. Where it's like X-ray.
Oh, all right, yeah.
So now it's like the weird, like teeth.
Oh, yeah, it's like you see the skull and everything. It's completely frightening. Teeth, especially teeth on anybody. Baby teeth, my God, don't ever look at that.
Oh my God, it's like. All right, so I'm gonna imagine Mother Brain's little skull is like this, and like that, and her cloaca bone isn't a thing, so I'm not gonna try. Okay, so now all right, so I'm gonna take some leeway here and just imagine that you're like zipping and zorking around here. And there's like, a bridge.
Yes.
And a moat.
That's exactly that. That's the exact.
It
said you are a doctor.
Yeah. I've had boner sex before. Adults call it boner sex.
I'll tell you, that sea dragon is almost as impressive as that ozone.
It's not my first sea dragon. Okay, so is this about right?
Yes, that's exactly right.
All right.
That's the path. So, old Sonic zipping and zagging. Then you have to find it. Now there are 3 doors.
Quite the challenge. Oh boy. Wow, that is a twist. I was not expecting that. Okay. What? So many questions.
To get to her actual anatomy and to get inside her, you must pick the right door.
Yes. Okay. So I'm just for shit to go to the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay.
And just in case anyone's ever in this situation, it's door number 3.
Oh, it is. Okay. So before we get to 3,
Yes.
what happens with 1 and 2? Yeah.
Well,
I have some theories.
then by all means lay it on us because I don't have a clue. I just picked fucking 3 because it was the first one, and then just really lucked out on that. But
Okay. All right. So I imagine one of these is just like a quick exit right out the mouth.
yeah,
Right. So you pick, let's say it's 1, and then you just get dumped out into her bowl, and then like date's over, you got to go home.
yeah.
Right. Okay. 2, I imagine, is like shit. I had it. 2 is like the let's make a deal.
Yes.
So it's just like just a bunch of garbage.
Oh, right.
Like just bullshit stuff. There's like a goat.
Right. It's the zoink.
So all right. So this is a goat. Let's just say that's a goat with a goat tail.
Yeah.
That was
And
like
then
a
there'll be
dog.
some goofy like goat farmer there, like
Yeah. So you got the farmer with the thing, and you got the thing, and he's just like, "That's my goat." And you're like, "Oh, god damn it! I wanted to have sex, and now I gotta deal with this guy."
Hang out with him.
Yeah. Okay, so that seems about right.
Right.
The goat and the guy are in the way of door 3, so let me just. The goat guy. The goat guy also has a devil's pitchfork more than like a regular pitchfork. Okay. So 3.
Now, if you're smart enough and get through 3, you're into the mystical world of her insides. Now, she just does contain all of the things that most people have, or organisms,
Sure.
like a heart. Believe it or not, she does.
Okay, I mean, let's just say. All right, so here we go. Here. So I'm going to put her heart right in the middle.
Right.
Okay.
That's very nice, yeah. And she has a liver because it's got to process all of that carcinogens.
Okay.
That-
There you go, liver. I don't know what side the liver's on for her, but
Yeah.
I'm going to do it like that.
And she doesn't have lungs though. She actually has what she has is like trees. It's like a forest inside there.
Oh.
It's
To clean the
weird-
air that way?
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense.
Now those are just the basic things. We want to get to the good stuff. So where you got to go to actually have sex with her. Now,
Right.
and you're going from the inside. Now, she doesn't have a vulva.
Okay.
She has a Volvo.
God damn it.
So you got to get into the Volvo.
Okay. Volvos are boxy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. This. Okay, this is all tracking so far. Okay. So,
Telling you, I did all this multiple times. This is how it worked. I definitely didn't make this up.
okay, so you're in the Volvo.
Yeah.
And that's it. Just hit reverse and just. Okay. Okay. So you're in the Volvo.
Yep.
Seatbelt's on. Radio's off. Got to focus.
Yeah, that's the thing. But you drive it straight. Like, you got to do it. Like, you don't put your seatbelt on.
Oh.
Because you want to fucking gun it. And you have to hit directly her, like, inside her uterus.
Okay.
Like, the thing that looks like the Longhorns.
Okay. Yes. Hang on. I'm gonna shift her liver over here. So all right. So yeah, we'll go like this.
Yeah, so you're gunning it down there.
Mm-hmm.
Then what you do is you fucking jam the brakes and you go right into the ovary and it shoots you out of the window. is how it happens.
You're Tokyo drifting.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh wait. You know what? I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing it the wrong way. You're supposed to. And we'll make it like this. Because this is the driver's side. Otherwise, this whole fucking thing falls apart. All right. So you're going like this, but you got to Tokyo drift this way.
Yup.
Which sends you out that way. Like that.
Exactly. And then don't worry, we're almost to it now, because then where else? You fly down the canal and you're right into the heart of the vagina.
Okay. So I'm gonna clear out some of these trees here, just to give a little more space. Like that.
And notice we're using technical terms here. This is like a real thing. You want to know how to make love? You didn't say how to have sex, how to fuck, how to screw, how to bang. You said how to make love to Mother Brain. So we're giving you vaginas and ovaries and things like that.
This is a learning show.
Yes.
You're learning how to do stuff. It's technical.
Now, once you land in this bitch's cooch.
God damn it. Yes. Continue. Continue, doctor. Okay. So you're in there. You're in the vagina, and now I mean, I feel like at this point you've gone through such a journey.
Yeah.
That this is like the end goal.
This is the goal. Yeah. And that's it. Then you proceed. That was part of the. It's weird because once you're in there, you have to. It's not the same motions. It's a full body thing.
Okay.
And it's almost like a dance routine, like a special routine.
Yeah.
Not unlike the Funky Chicken.
Okay. All right. So.
This is the quick diagram. This is after you've been launched right in there.
So what's the Funky Chicken, like this?
Yep. Yeah.
Like this, and then here's the vagina.
Right.
Okay.
And you just Funky Chicken in there basically until she just comes and spits you out.
Wow.
It's
okay.
like it's sort of like a water slide then.
How long does that usually take?
I mean, it depends. It depends how you work the first part. That's why the first part was so important. You get those folds in there.
Ah, okay.
You can really get it, or it could be anywhere from, like I said, I was in there 2.5 weeks, but I've heard people be in there like 8 years.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know, crazy, but that's exactly it.
That's fun.
Yeah.
So wait, all right. So the water slide out, but where are you coming back? Where are you going?
Oh, like outside of where it is on her?
Yeah.
Weirdly, it is just below her mouth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see, what layer am I on here? Let's do this one.
Yep, that's.
Right around here.
Yep.
Okay. So it's just like something like that.
Yeah.
And then you just.
That's it, right out, and you're good to go. You can just like bink.
I tell you, it's like an amusement park because it's designed well, where you can have a line of people in the back here, right? If she's feeling up for it, and everybody goes, and you get your ride, and it's fun and everything, and then boop, you go out, and it's like exit this way through the gift shop. Banksy's there.
Right. I fucked Mother Brain and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
All right. Well, I gotta say, this tracks 100%.
Yeah.
I hope everybody learned something good today about Sonic's sexual exploits with Mother Brain, about female anatomy.
Right.
Let's all be mature about this.
Yes.
And that she has an entire multiverse. All right, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
After you Tokyo drift the Volvo
right
into the uterus, is there someone who brings the Volvo
returns
back?
the Volvo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's it for this week.
Let me finish. I just wanted to emphatically tell you that of course there is. What do you think? The Volvo just sits there? How does the next person get in the Volvo?
Well, what if it's on like tracks, you know, and like it just. Like,
oh, right. Yeah, that would be easier answer than mine. There's a troll that lives underneath that bridge.
Oh, that's great. That's so great. Okay, so there's a little Volvo troll, and he's got big ears and a big gut and a big ring of car keys, like every troll does. Okay, that makes sense.
There it is. Then he just puts it back, parks it, gets back under the bridge. Until next time.
Oh boy. All right. So.
Yeah, that's it. There you go. Dented Ethan, how to make love to Mother Brain.
There you go. So if you got any questions, you want to learn anything new, leave a comment. Make sure you hit like and subscribe and hit the bell thing or whatever. And pick door 3. And we will see you next time.
Later.
Bye-bye. Hello, it's me, Eggman. If you're not sick of my voice yet, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. It helps me build my hyper killing machines. I promise I won't use them to kill most of you.